A Ferrari-branded racing wheel that promises realistic driving. But is this actually a good entry-level sim setup? Or just something that looks cool? So today, we're checking out the Thrustmaster T98 Ferrari 296 GTB, a racing wheel designed for PlayStation and PC gamers who want to step into sim racing without going full hardcore. It claims to offer immersive force feedback, responsive pedals, and an overall realistic driving feel. But does it actually deliver? All right, here's what you're getting. The T98 Ferrari 296 GTB is a racing wheel and pedal set inspired by the Ferrari 296 GTB. Design-wise, it definitely leans into that Ferrari branding, so it looks pretty clean and sporty right out of the box. Now, the main feature here is the force feedback system. It's not just basic vibration. You're actually supposed to feel road textures, turns, and resistance while driving. That's a big deal if you're coming from a regular controller. It also uses a belt-driven system, which is generally smoother than gear-based systems found in cheaper wheels. So in theory, steering should feel more natural. You also get a two-pedal set, throttle and brake. It's simple, not super advanced, but it gets the job done for casual or beginner setups. Compatibility-wise, it works with PS5, PS4, and PC, which is great if you're switching between platforms. Mounting is also pretty straightforward. You can clamp it onto a desk or use a racing stand if you have one. So overall, it's clearly targeting beginners or casual racers who want something more immersive than a controller, but not too complicated.
Let's start with the good. First, force feedback. For an entry-level wheel, it actually adds a lot to the experience. You feel the difference when turning, braking, or going over rough surfaces. Second, ease of use. Setup is simple, and you don't need to mess with too many settings to get started. Third, design. The Ferrari look definitely makes it stand out compared to more generic racing wheels. Now the downsides. First, pedals are basic. You only get two pedals, and they don't feel as premium or adjustable as higher-end setups. Second, not for hardcore sim racers. If you're really into racing sims and want maximum realism, this might feel a bit limited. Third, force feedback isn't top tier. It's good, but not amazing. You won't get the same level of detail as more expensive direct drive wheels. And lastly, price versus expectations. It's not super cheap, so some people might expect more features for what they're paying. Looking at what real users are saying, the feedback is pretty balanced. A lot of beginners really enjoy it. They say it's a big upgrade from using a controller, especially for games like Gran Turismo or F1. The immersion alone makes it feel worth it. Some also mentioned that the force feedback feels smooth enough for casual racing, and it's a great starting point if you're just getting into sim racing.
But more experienced users had a different take. They pointed out that the pedals feel a bit too basic, and the feedback, while decent, lacks detail compared to higher-end setups. A few also said that if you're planning to upgrade anyway, you might outgrow this pretty quickly. So yeah, it's good for beginners, but not something you'll stick with forever if you get serious. So, is the Thrustmaster T98 Ferrari 296 GTB worth it? Honestly, it's a solid entry-level racing wheel. If you're just getting into sim racing and want something immersive without going all in, this is a good place to start. But if you're already serious about racing sims or planning to upgrade soon, you might want to invest in something more advanced from the start. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more honest reviews.